Welcome back to Street Smart. I'm Matt Miller. A story we've been bringing you all day, an exclusive Bloomberg story. We have learned that HP is considering forcing out its CEO, Hewlett-Packard, after less than a year in service, and also maybe reversing some of his big decisions, like spinning off the PC business. Here to talk about with us is about that is a shareholder, Sandy Villere. He manages over $1 billion in assets. He's come on with us a few times before to talk about this company. Sandy, welcome to Street Smart. Thanks for joining us. What do you think about this move? I mean, I imagine you and your family study these companies so closely. You visit them, you talk to management, you know the strategy, you know the numbers. Does it frustrate you when a company looks this directionless?
It really does. I mean, we try to find companies that dominate their niche. We try to find companies that trade at reasonable multiples relative to their growth rates. And here we can't figure out which direction they're going in. They buy autonomy, pretty expensive, $10 billion. Then they spin off the touchpad division, take $1 billion restructuring charge, and then obviously with the PC business, we're trying to figure out what is their core competency. Usually they cross-sell and try to do that between storage and networking and PCs, and now we don't even know if there's going to be a PC business. So it's very confusing for investors.
All right, confusing for investors, but they like the idea that Hewlett-Packard might be out at the company, Sandy. They bid up the stock, as you know, big time today. Are you betting that he's a goner and somebody else is going to come in at HP?
Yeah, I mean, you look at the guy's been there for 11 months now, and basically lowered financial guidance about 3 times, and unfortunately 3 strikes and you're out. I think there's a couple people that at least the news wires have been discussing, and Meg Whitman, with the eBay CEO, as well as we're hearing from some of our contacts that there could be some interesting other replacements from inside the company. A guy named David Donatelli, who's basically runs about 26% of their current sales, $33 billion in the enterprise storage and network and technical services area. So I think that could be something interesting. We're obviously paying close attention, but the market and the stock's telling you what they think.
Yeah, it's interesting that the market is rallying as we move to session lows here. The Dow now down more than 200 points, a 2% drop, and HP still up almost 8%. What do you think about the acquisition? You said you think it was kind of expensive, and I think most investors would agree with you, and the decision to spin off the PC business. Do you want those things to now be reversed?
Yeah, it's a tough one to try to figure out. I just want a game plan and to stick to it. And frankly, when new management comes in, does that mean that are they going to go back on autonomy? Are they going to is the PC to business? Are they still divesting that? I just want to know the story and stick with it. It's of the utmost importance.
All right, hey Sandy, thanks so much for joining us. Sandy Villere there. We hope you come and join us when you're back in New York. He's a Hewlett-Packard shareholder joining us from New Orleans.